drink 1 liter of liquid antimatter. This is a bad idea. The moment the liquid touches your lips, a catastrophic reaction begins. You have just transformed your biological form into the most powerful nuclear weapon ever conceived. The math is incredibly grim indeed. Antimatter is not like regular water. It is identical to normal matter but with opposite charges. The problem is annihilation. When a positron meets an electron, they don't just collide, they vanish. In their place, they release pure energy in the form of gamma rays. 1 liter of liquid antihydrogen weighs roughly 1 kilogram. The resulting explosion does not care about your stomach lining. It only cares about the laws of physics. E equals mc squared is the governing rule here. Matter and antimatter convert 100% of their mass into energy. 1 kilogram of antimatter reacting with 1 kilogram of your body produces 2 kilograms of pure energy. This is roughly 43 megatons of TNT. For context, the Hiroshima bomb was 15 kilotons. This drink is nearly 3,000 times more powerful. The reaction happens at the speed of light. Your nervous system cannot register the pain because the signals move too slowly. Before the first drop reaches your throat, the energy release vaporizes your entire molecular structure. The air around you turns into a blinding sphere of incandescent plasma. You are no longer a person. You are light. But wait, the liquid was in a glass. The glass is also made of matter. The moment the antimatter touched the container, the explosion already happened. You didn't even get to take a sip. You were vaporized while still holding the glass. This is very unfortunate. A magical magnetic field holds the liquid. Now you actually drink the cold liquid antimatter. An immediate annihilation event occurs. The energy release creates a shockwave that flattens every building within a 10-mile radius. The heat is so intense that the asphalt on the street turns to gas. The surrounding atmosphere is pushed away in a supersonic wall of fire. Every piece of organic material in the vicinity is flash-fried. The blast creates a crater several kilometers wide. The fireball reaches the stratosphere. Satellites in low Earth orbit detect a sudden, unexplained spike in gamma radiation. Scientists at NASA stare at their monitors in total confusion. They see a pinpoint of light on Earth that momentarily outshines the sun. Your neighborhood is now a glowing lake of molten silica and radioactive ash. Everything is gone, just gone. The physics do not stop at the crater. The gamma rays penetrate deep into the crust. The sheer pressure of the explosion creates a localized vacuum. As the surrounding air rushes back in to fill the void, it creates a secondary sonic boom that shatters windows in the next state. The heat pulse travels through the atmosphere, igniting dry forests hundreds of miles away. A massive mushroom cloud rises 30 kilometers into the air, carrying your vaporized remains into the upper atmosphere. The global weather patterns shift slightly. The sudden injection of energy causes a temporary atmospheric ripple. In the ruins, the laws of chemistry are rewritten. The high-energy environment fuses elements together in ways that would normally require a star. Heavy metals rain down as glowing droplets. The ground is transformed into a glass mirror reflecting a blackened sky. There is no one left to admire the view. The silence is absolute. The only thing remaining of your existence is a very large, very hot radioactive hole in the ground. Perspective shifts upward. From the satellite view, the city is a smudge. The shockwave ripples across the continent like a pebble in a pond. The atmosphere glows a sickly violet. The electromagnetic pulse fries every transformer and circuit board within 1,000 miles. The internet in the region goes dark. Millions of smartphones become expensive paperweights. In the chaos, the government triggers an emergency protocol. They assume a rogue state has developed a new superweapon. Fighter jets scramble. Nuclear silos open. The world enters a state of maximum tension. Generals argue in bunkers about whether to retaliate. They look at the seismic data. The epicenter was a suburban kitchen. The data shows the energy release was too clean for a standard fission bomb. It was too efficient. The realization slowly dawns on the analysts. Someone just had a very bad beverage choice. The sheer absurdity of the event causes a momentary pause in the global march toward war. The world holds its breath. Then the bureaucratic machinery begins to turn. Forms are filled out. Official reports are filed. The disaster is categorized as an unplanned energetic event. It is officially logged as a workplace accident. The scientific conclusion is simple. Antimatter is the most efficient fuel in the universe, and you are the most efficient fuse. 1 liter is enough to end a city and almost end a civilization. You didn't just drink a beverage, you triggered a total mass energy conversion event. The energy released was approximately 8 times 10 to the 17th joules. That is a lot of energy. In the end, the physics were flawless. The result was a total and complete erasure of your physical presence. However, the real tragedy is the paperwork. Your homeowner's insurance policy specifically excludes acts of God and accidental antimatter consumption. The claim is denied. The City Council also issues a fine for the unauthorized demolition of a residential zone. You are technically in debt. This is inconvenient. If you want to see more ways to accidentally destroy the planet with basic chemistry, subscribe to the What If Club. We have plenty more terrible ideas for you now.